interviews with Mistress Claressa Shields have come out about Pap, and we have a singer for the Black National Anthem. Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. So, today we are talking Claressa Shields, surprise, surprise, a.k.a. Pap's Mistress, a.k.a. Pap's Entanglement, a.k.a. Pap's Pick Me, a.k.a. Pap's Side Chick, or as Chris Cyborg would say, it is duck hunting season. We talk about Claressa Shields' obsession with the Love and Hip Hop brand. I mean, first of all, you go the other day to Rashida's Pressed in ATL location. You unfortunately didn't get to meet Rashida. She didn't even bother to get on the FaceTime with her employee to greet you. And I know you saw that footage of Brandy, who immediately was able to be provided FaceTime call with Rashida, talked about exchanging phone numbers and all of the sort, and how much her and her daughter loves Rashida and everything else. You didn't get that treatment. You had to tell the employees, tell Rashida I said thank you. No. And then, you guys, it is announced today. You guys, that they have found a singer, you know what I'm saying, for the Black National Anthem. So I'm going to presume and assume there's going to be another announcement, right, for another singer for the main national anthem as well, right? Or are we just not doing that, right? Because remember the whole snafu that happened in February, where the lady from Win Records was what the whole choir with the Win Records robe saying the Black National Anthem, only for Kelly Price to come out and give like a stanza or two of the national anthem, and then she also sang the Black National Anthem. No. So it says the following via Claressa Shields' Instagram, y'all. It says on Saturday, August 15th, tune in at 8:30 p.m., live from State Farm Arena, live performance by Johnny Blaze, Black National Anthem, Claressa Shields, K. Scott, WBC, WBA, Unified Middleweight World Championship. On sale now at Ticketmaster.com, Zeus Network, Win Records, OnlyFans, State Farm Arena, Salida Promotions, and Route 30 Productions. I'm not familiar with Route 30 Productions, but it says on Claressa's post, quote, and Johnny Blaze for Black National Anthem, August 15th. All the stars are coming out. See you all there. See, this is what it's about. Hashtag Claressa Shields, hashtag quote, hashtag Johnny Blaze. Claressa desperately wants anybody with a name to be represented for this fight, to take away from the fact that nobody is discussing this fight. You thought Zeus Network and Ray J was going to do the job, was going to sell out this arena, and the fans said absolutely not. The fans said absolutely not. Then you thought as well, getting Monique to promote the fight, absolutely not. Then you had to add real fighters. The people said absolutely not. They already said absolutely not when it was K. Scott that was announced that was going to be your opponent. Absolutely not. Then you announced that Lotto is going to do your ring walk. Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? Everything is just met with resistance, you guys. So now we have not only Zeus Network being represented, but also the Love and Hip Hop brand being represented with Johnny Blaze, you guys. And I believe Johnny Blaze said some time back that her and Remy Ma had a positive encounter at the airport where Remy Ma gave her words of encouragement and all this and all of that. But it is just weird. All of this is very weird and very bizarre to me. Now we have to transition into a couple of clips of cringeworthy interviews, courtesy of Mistress Claressa Shields.
Oh, that's this. If a man, for a woman, if your man tie your Timbs, he really loves you.
Nah, for sure. That's a fact.
Because I had no idea. I'm like, leave him untied. Shit, he like, no.
Yeah. Especially
not-
Tim now. Especially Tim.
that's
They don't
not-
never
Not
play
only
with
that,
them
not only
Tim.
that.
They don't play
the
no
nigga-
goddamn Tim.
The
They don't
nigga
play
ain't
no
just time. The boy took a knee.
To me, this is such bare minimum behavior, and Pap has tied Remy's shoes on a multitude of occasions, and the host trying to make a big deal about Pap being on his knee or whatever the case may be. Listen, nothing's going down until there is a divorce decree. I don't know what's not clicking. I don't know what's not clocking for the people. Until there is a divorce decree, none of this foolishness out here matters. You are still a mistress, Claressa. Let's continue.
Okay, show up to the weigh-in. We walk into the weigh-in together. When I got the Fendi fur on and the little,
I'm
you
gonna
know,
tell you what was fire though. When that nigga Papoose, when you came out the car for the weigh-in, remember? Because I'm there. I'm now.
Was
Don
it the weigh-in
King.
or the fight?
No, the weigh-in.
Okay.
You had the boots on. You had the Timbs.
Yep.
Oh,
That nigga
yeah.
Papoose. He said, hold on.
He
tied them
them on,
Timbs up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tied him. I said,
The New York way.
nigga, I'm
The butters.
but I got that. But I'm chilling. I said, ooh.
No, that's this. If a man, for a woman, if your man tie your Timbs, he really loves you.
Nah, for sure. That's a
Cause
fact.
What in the bare minimum HELL? If a married man ties your shoes, that means he loves you. I need to speak to the healthcare professionals that are doing patient care out here. Whether you're a registered nurse, LPN, a patient care assistant, nursing assistant, CNA, certified nursing assistant, or if you work at the nursing homes, if you work at the hospital, or if you work at the doctor's office and you are specifically doing patient care. How many times when it's the patient that's getting discharged, oh, also the physical therapist, right? The physical therapist and the occupational therapist as well. I'm going somewhere with this. How many times when you're taking care of a patient and they're getting discharged or they're about to go home, and especially when you're dealing with the elderly patient, or they need to get up and do physical therapy, they need to get up and do an activity, and you gotta help them put their shoes on. You gotta help them tie their shoes. Cause listen, look at here. Their family, their guardian, their caretakers may not always be around, and so it's gonna fall on you. This is such bare minimum behavior. If a man ties your shoes or offers to help tie your shoes, it means he loves you. So what about all the healthcare professionals that do this on a day-to-day basis for the patients that they take care of? What about the Good Samaritan that might see you out on the street with your shoelaces untied and decides to let you know or even potentially help you so you do not trip and fall? This is bare minimum nonsense, you guys. But him tying her Timbs does not mean a DAMN thing to me. Let's continue.
I had no idea. I'm like, leave him untied. Shit, he like, no.
Yeah. Especially
not-
Tim now. Especially Tim. They
that's
don't
not-
never
Not
play
only
with
that,
them
not only
Tim. They don't play
that.
no goddamn Tim. They
The
don't
nigga
play
ain't
no
just time. The boy took a knee. He took a knee to tie him up. So fuck his fit. It's snowing out there.
It's snowing. Yeah.
Ah.
Creasing up the LVs.
Then I was like, bruh.
It was a movie that I'm talking about. Everything was crazy. I was like, I ain't never been nervous before in my life. I got to go
You
to the
was
weigh-in.
nervous?
I was breathing deep as hell that way, and I said, just getting out the car with Pap. I said, we walking in together, because it was like,
That's
nah. Listen, I'm cool if you if we need to stay private a bit more. I'm good, because it was like, bruh, this shit it's gonna take over. And as you can see, they ain't start talking about it yet.
still.
First of all, you know what I'm saying? You guys were already doing interviews. You guys were already doing the Breakfast Club and everything else. You were already doing press. So, and I believe already had attended the BET Awards. So this technically was not your first public appearance together. You wanted, I don't know why you're acting like that. You wanted this to be public, as evidenced by the text messages that Remy Ma put out there, that you were begging a married man to be more public with you, to be more present with you, and not treat you like the side chick and the mistress that you are. It's crazy to me how much Claressa and Pap try to rewrite history as if we have not been here from the beginning. As if we have not been here from the beginning to see the lies and the fairy tales and the fallacies they like to tell to the general public. The reason why, Claressa, y'all are still being talked about is because you do not know your position as a mistress. You do not know your position as a side chick. You do not know that you should not be seen, you should not be heard. And that man was still ignoring you and playing in your face while he was sleeping on Remy's couch. He had no intention of ever going public with you and wanted to keep you as a sneaky link and potentially only wanted to pop up and show out whenever it was time for your fights. And outside of that, he was not going to be around. But because Remy Ma put y'all on blast, because she actually thought that this husband was going to finally stop cheating on her and finally do right by her, only for her to find out that you and alleged other women were all up in his phone, not having PG-13 conversations, not, you know what I'm saying? Not having Disney type of conversations, not having Nickelodeon type of conversations, but having the X-rated conversations. She said, let me put this on blast because this is my ticket for the to get out of my house. And that's exactly what happened. That is what happened. Once Remy put it on the flow, put it all out there for the world to see. Unfortunately, we have not had a rest since this has happened, right? Because it's Claressa and Pap that is trying to convince the world that this is the real deal Holyfield. But when I get into Claressa still having the audacity to say that this means a married man really loves her, there is one other clip we got to get into, this or that game that DAZN Boxing had just posted, and I've got to react to this as well. So we're going to take a watch and listen.
Shields or Papoose? Who works out more?
Oh, Shields. I work out more than Papoose.
Who does more cooking?
I cook more.
Who is messier?
Golly, it's like I can't say that either of us is messy because I have cleaners, so it's like they clean up. I don't know.
Who's funnier?
I think I'm funnier than him.
And who organizes vacations?
I pick the location, he organizes it.
Who can bench press more?
Oh, Pap. Pap way stronger than me. Pap definitely benches more than me, 100%.
And who has better drip?
Pap. He from New York.
Can someone tell Claressa that the rest of Pap's drip is still in a room at Remy Ma's house? Can somebody let her know that some of Pap's alleged drip is over at Remy's house, packed up in bags and everything else of the sort? Obviously, we know that Pap is going to bench press more than Claressa. That is not shocking. It is not shocking since Claressa is a professional athlete that she would be working out way more than Pap does, right? As for the messy question, you know what I'm saying? I can't call it because I don't really know enough of Claressa or Pap to see how they actually live for it to be. You know what I'm saying? I know Claressa's cousin Shalita has posted some pictures in the past, but I truly don't know. I do know that Claressa does not, like, there's empty rooms and there's just random shoes and stuff. She needs like a California closet or something. She needs to organize her clothes and her shoes and all of the sort because it's just kind of like thrown everywhere. Who's funnier? I'm gonna go with neither. I don't find either party funny. I don't know about y'all, but I have not heard not one joke or not one thing that is saying, oh wow, they have like a real sense of humor. They are so funny. They're so fun to be around. I don't get that vibe, but whatever. Also, the cooking question was very funny to me because clearly Claressa is desperately trying to consider herself a chef, is trying to be on the level like Remy Ma, like Layla Ali, who are both excellent cooks. But here's the thing. We saw that video of Pap's face looking like a deer in headlights when Claressa was begging him to rate that nursing home food. That bland nursing home food. And he could not lie at all. But it was funny. He refused to rate it. She asked him like 3 times, and then he finally gave a rating, but did not clean the plate. And started ordering DoorDash after that. Started ordering Uber Eats. Her friend had to go and get Pap takeout. No. So yeah, you cook more, but that doesn't mean your married man is eating your food. But had it been Remy throwing down, he would have cleared the plate and had 2 or 3 plates of her food. Unacceptable, Claressa. Then the other question that we got to get into is who plans the vacation, who's responsible for the vacations, right? I'll peep how Claressa answered that question. That she picks the location. So like how she just picked Aruba, but that Pap organizes everything. You mean how you organize for Win Records to be there for every quote-unquote vacation? And by you picking the location, Claressa, does that also mean you pick the flights, you pick the hotel, you pick the food, you pick the excursions, i.e. you pay for it all? When Pap, quote-unquote, organizes, he sends you what to book and pay for with your credit card? Make it make sense! But I want to circle back to kind of tie this up in a bow to wrap up this video with Claressa believing that the bare minimum of somebody tying your shoe means that they love you. And it tells me Claressa has never been loved. Claressa has never been loved. Claressa has never experienced love. And that is why the bare minimum from a married man has Claressa gone like this. In addition to her one-sided competition with Remy. In addition to her one-sided beef with Remy, even though she was the one that was in Remy's DMs first and foremost. Trying to be her friend, asking for styling tips, stalking her every move. What she watched, what she wore, what she ate, when she was or wasn't in town, all of the things. And you believe the bare minimum of somebody tying your shoes means that they love you. And it's really crazy to me. How many of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Tale as old as time. How many of y'all, when your parents get older or your grandparents get older and y'all are over there and they ask for help, you know what I'm saying, to tie their shoes? Like, what are we saying right now? What are we saying right now? But this is who y'all swear is, you know what I'm saying, that her and Pap are just couples goals. You know what I'm saying? To y'all Claressa Shields fans, y'all really think that this is what needs to be admired out here, the bare minimum. We never see anything that Pap actually does for Claressa that is worth noting because he treats her like the mistress she is. She is the one that has to go all out for him. She is the one that is always out loud about him. And even when Pap describes Claressa in interviews, it never, gives what he actually likes about her, loves about her, all the things. It's about what she does for him. It's about how she makes him look good and everything else. Nothing about her or her characteristics or any of the sort, except for that lame nonsense of a speech that he gave for the 8-year-old birthday party that Win Records and Zeus Network threw for her. That was not enough, that they still had to go out to a fancy smanchy restaurant because ultimately Claressa Shields was looking for some Chanel bags and was looking for 10 racks. That was not at the 8th grade 8-year-old birthday party at the spot. Make it make sense, but this is who y'all say that we're all haters, we're all paid bots, we're putting out false narratives. All we are reacting to is what Claressa decides to disturb our peace with on the daily. And she disturbs our peace on the daily with this foolishness from these interviews, from this nonsense that she tells the people in these interviews that people are supposed to take and actually believe that this is legit. And notice nobody's discussing the upcoming fight in a few days. But it's supposed to be fight week. And we're still talking about you and a married man. Make it make sense? So I need y'all to do me the biggest favor, you guys. That's it for this video. I need y'all to hype the video. Hype the video, please. Hype the video like you never hyped a video before in your life. There is that. That is it. That is all. It's todos es final. It's finito. It's the end of the road. It's the end of the line for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.